Can say that the wait for a new Sailor Moon figure is eternal. What is up, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter, Arafiles, and today we'll be looking at the SH Figuarts Eternal Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon Eternal. And yes, it has been forever since we've seen a new designed Sailor Moon figure from SH Figuarts. I'm pretty excited about this review. If you're looking to pick her up, you know where to go. You can get her at www.dstar01.com. Awesome action figures. But before you do that, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. Now, this is a toy review. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel right off the bat. She is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at this figure. Wow, wow, wow. To be 100% honest with you, I was really hoping the new Sailor Moon figures would be based off Sailor Moon Crystal. If you go back into my old videos, you'll notice that Sailor Moon Crystal was one of my favorite Sailor Moon SH Figuarts figures, and it's just a shame that we didn't get the other Sailor Scouts in that line. Instead, they're continuing with Eternal Sailor Moon. Now, in between the Crystal release and this one, we just got a bunch of like recolors and re-releases and stuff like that. And unfortunately, we didn't get anything new until today. And I'm pretty hyped about this figure, and I'm going to tell you why. So the positives clearly are she looks absolutely amazing. Really, really gorgeous. Love all the colors and everything like that. No issues there. This one particular one I got is absolutely perfect. I didn't see any paint defects whatsoever, and she looks great. Now, the biggest negative that you will find with this figure is, even though she's super articulated, has all kinds of cool stuff going on for her, she doesn't quite move around as much as I'd like. And the reason for that is her wings get in the way. And I'm going to show you that when we go into articulation, when we dive deeper into this review. So let's move this box aside. Now we can get into paint and detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. First things first is paint and detail. Now, one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to hold her too much. And this is for every Sailor Moon SH Figuarts. Their feet are actually kind of small, and that's just how they are. That's how they're drawn. That's how they are in the anime and the manga and everything like that. So I got her in a really good pose, and I kind of want to just keep her this way. If I start to close the legs, and she'll kind of lose balance because she's kind of top heavy because of the wings. So let's look at her. Let's just look real close. Look at Usagi's face. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Love the matte finish on the skin and the hair. You got the blonde with the gradients of the dark blonde to the light blonde up there. And I really like what they did here. They went with a clear plastic, and as you can see, the gradient is there again. So we got from the tips of her meatball hair. It goes from a transparent translucent yellow, and then it goes all the way to like fully painted right there, and I really like that effect. It looks really heavenly, really dreamy and stuff like that. Another thing, let's look at the sailor outfit right here. Just like all Sailor Moons, they feature a pearlescent white on the parts right here in the midsection and the gloves and everything like that, and also in the boots right here. So you can, as you can see right here, really nice looking pearlescent white. As soon as we can focus up there, looking really, really solid. Now, other details that you have to know, obviously, are the wings. So the wings also have like a pearlescent kind of like look to them, and they look really cool. Now, one thing I wanted to know when I first saw pictures of her was, are the wings going to be for pieces? And they are not. They're actually single pieces. So the lower part of the wings attaches to the big parts of the wings. They're actually kind of one piece. I thought they would be two separate pieces that are articulated, and no, it's just one singular articulation right there and right here on the left and right wing. So they do not move independently, the small and the large one. They move together. Another thing that you'll notice is she has this really long ribbon that the other Sailor Moon figures just don't have, and I really, really like that. That looks really solid. Last and not least, let's talk about the skirt. Now, the skirt here, unlike the other Sailor Moon figures, I thought this would be kind of like a bendy plastic so we can get more solid kicks in, or higher kicks. This is actually a solid plastic, not a bendy plastic. So, yeah, I honestly don't see how else they could have done that. Let me know down in the comments, what would you do if you were to redesign this? Um, this is kind of like 3 layers. She has 3 layers in the anime and the manga and everything like that. So I don't know how they could have made this bendy, considering that it has so many layers to it. So they just decided to make it one solid piece. And you know what? It's high enough where she can actually do some decent kicks and stuff like that. So overall, when it comes to paint detail, absolutely love the way this figure looks. This is easily one of the best SH Figuarts in terms of looks. Now I'm going to tell you where the negatives come in when we look at articulation and scale. So let's take out this ruler right here. Let's see how tall she's standing. She's standing on the tippy top of the meatball head, meatball hair right here. We're looking at 5.5 inches tall. And of course, we got to compare her with other Sailor Moon figures. Now, I don't have the other scouts with me. I just have a bunch of Sailor Moons. And this is also really, I love this figure too. So this is Super Sailor Moon. And there she is. And that's how she stands next to herself. Actually, let me see if I can even get her to stand. Hold on. All right, you know what? Give me a sec. I'm going to stand all the Sailor Moons, and with the power of video editing or magic, depends, or the power of the moon, I'm going to stand them all up. And bam, in the name of the moon, I will punish you by standing you up. Anyway, so there we have some Sailor Moons right here. I think I'm missing the original release, but here we have Super here on the right, and then we have the repaint right here, or animation color. And my absolute favorite, she's kind of looking down, is the crystal one. So yeah, that's how they all look together, and that's how they all stand. As you can see, she scales really well with other Sailor Moons here, so which is really, really cool. So let's get these other meatball heads out of the way, and let's get some other action figures up here so we can see. So here is SH Figuarts Cammy. So she does seem to fit really well. And another SH Figuarts which we just reviewed is Mighty Thor. So there you go. So we have something real and something video game. And now let's take out like a Marvel Legends. So here's Silver Sable. And yeah, I'd have to say this does seem to work, considering that Usagi is actually pretty short. So this seems to work really nicely. And just because we got to get all my favorite morning 90s anime out of the way, here is Goku. So yeah, you can get these two together, and that's pretty cool. So here's the part where I'm going to tell you what I don't like. This is articulation. So I'm going to get there. Up and down here at the ankle, single joint right here at the knee, ball joint right here at the leg. And the first negative comes in where, because of the solid skirt, this is as high as we can get on that kick and the side kick, unfortunately. Now the other Sailor Moons, let's look at Crystal right here. Again, my favorite one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this kick. It looks like we're playing the Sailor Moon video game for Sega Genesis with those super high kicks. And she can achieve that. But she cannot, because the skirt is solid. Yeah, so. But you know what? She still has all the articulations, which makes SH Figuarts popular. So we also have an articulation point right here at the upper waist. All the Sailor Moons don't have, well actually, yeah, all the Sailor Moons don't have a articulation point or a twist at the hip. And we have a ball joint right here at the shoulder. And no bicep swivel. We have a single joint right here at the elbow. And also I have to let you know, it has a little bit of reinforcement. The glove right here kind of goes over just a little bit. And if you look here, I'm going to show you something. It actually goes over her elbow, which is really nice. I really like that kind of reinforcement, and it also looks really good. And then we have a ball and peg here at the wrist for that princess wave. And we have a single joint right here at the neck. And let's not forget, the hair is also articulated, and so are the wings. So this is where another negative comes up, is the other Sailor Moons, the hair is articulated so you can get it to do all kinds of cool poses, but because the wings are so big, it's really difficult to get this to go behind. As you can see, it's kind of just like in the way. Her wings are in the way, and I can, see why. This is how she is in the show. And unfortunately, translating it to an action figure, I mean, it's okay. This is pretty much as far as we go, without the wings kind of just getting in the way. It's just so annoying that that's there. And the wings, like I said before, they move up and down. They can have a little bit of back motion right here because they are ball joints, but not so much. And also, like I said before, they are a single piece per left and right wing. As you can see, I'm going to put the pick right there. You'll notice that there's a solid piece. It's almost like it's fused together. So there you have it. My main issue with this figure is, the way she's designed. I mean, it really can't be helped. The wings just get in the way. What can I say? So anyway, let's go into accessories. Let's go to the top cam right here. Look at this beautiful box, by the way. I absolutely love the way this box looks. This is really, really, really dreamy, really cute. Really like this figure. Again, really wish they just continued on with the Sailor Moon Crystal. And here we go. So we're looking at the accessories. What do we have here? We got 3 extra faces. All the In the Name of the Moon hands are right here. She has a very special stand, which we have to look at. And of course, we get the eternal, I can never say this right, tiare. It's not tiara, it's tyre. I'm going to call it a tyre. Everyone in the comments is probably going to correct me. So there you have it. Let's open this up and let's see what we're dealing with here. So let's look at the, I'm just going to call it a scepter. I know it's a tyre, but let's look at the scepter here. So let's go to the front cam and let's zoom in there. And as you can see right here, this is very well detailed, well painted, looking absolutely beautiful. And of course you have that pink and red and the pearlescent handle, which looks really, really solid. And she only has, sadly, she only has one hand that holds it. So let's zoom out here. You don't get a left hand. You only get one singular right hand right here. So let's put that on so you can see what she looks like with it. All right. And there it is. And she holds it really well. It looks really cool. I really, really like the way that looks. And let's look at the faces. And we'll look at the other hands at the end of the video. I usually do that. Just look at all the other hands and stuff. And we do poses. So she has a mean mugging face right here. So she's kind of like mad. Like annoyed, I guess. No, not annoyed. I'm just going to call it mean mugging. And here it is right here. She's just like, oh man, I'm going to beat you up. And then we have a yelling face, or the In the Name of the Moon, I will punish you face. Right there. She's yelling. It's pretty cool. And here is a, I really like that they include happy faces here. And that's really cool. Really, really like that. I'm going to actually keep this one. I think this one's my favorite face. Now, the last thing we're going to look at, and let's go to the top cam. I want to show you right here on the top cam, is this beautiful heart-shaped stands. All the sailors come with it. And the reason why hers is special is because of the way it's designed. And this is the hand, or the what do you call it? We're just going to call it the hand. The hand part that holds her by the waist. It's actually specifically designed for Sailor Moon Eternal. So you can't just use any other. Let's say let's say you lost this, right? You can't really use any other of the other Sailor stands with her. So let's put it on. Let's go to the front camera and let's see how this is applied. And once we put the stand on, it's going to make things so much easier because I don't have to worry about standing her. And this is really well designed, as you can see. Looks really good. It's kind of hidden. It's clear. And it curves around the wings, so you can adjust the wings while she has that stand. And that's really nice. I really appreciate that. So let's come with the conclusion of the SH Figuarts. Sailor Moon Eternal. Do I love this figure? Yeah. Sailor Moon is easily one of my favorite animes of all time. I love Crystal. I really wish SH Figuarts continued the Crystal line. Don't know why they stopped. I mean, this anime is always going to be popular. And I do love this figure. Don't get me wrong. Sailor Moon Eternal is fantastic. I love this figure. But I was kind of hoping for Crystal to continue. But anyway, I'm really glad they made this. Hopefully they'll make the other scouts they haven't made yet. So yeah, hopefully that will happen in the future. So anyway, I love this figure. If you're looking to pick her up, you know where to go. You can go to www.dstar01.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. And last but not least, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. And I will see you guys next time in the name of the moon. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.